Exciting, exciting. What have we got in here? What have we got? What have we got? Pioneer P50. Yes, 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 yes. Look at this. Pioneer P50. This is exciting. Reed valve, 82cc. Condition completely unknown. This is just as I pulled it out of the box. So let's pull the exhaust off. Just have a quick look at the cylinder. Check there's no rust or anything that's gonna be annoying for when we start it. And then pull the top off. See how we go. Should we give it a little pull just to see what it's like? Just to see. Oh yeah, there's some compression there. Look! Wow, you can pick it up on the compression! Oh, this is promising, guys. This is promising. Okay, so the exhaust is off. Just trying to get the camera to focus. But the cylinder looks pretty good. Oh yeah, there you go. I think that's just mainly oil on there. Let me see if I can get it to focus a bit better. Yeah, I think that's mainly oil on there. And if I pull the piston up, the piston doesn't look too bad. Thin ring, two thin ring piston. Doesn't look too bad at all, does it? Let's see if we can drop a bit of fuel down it. See if she's got a spark or not. Look at this. And the exhaust, this is the main thing you want to check when you're doing this, starting up an old saw. Is the exhaust rusty inside? Because if it is, it'll pull the rust back in and it will wreck the cylinder pretty quickly. And this one looks pretty good. Great. Just pulled the top off. Just have a look at the air filter. We'll give that a quick blowout before we go. The air filter's not looking that clean, so I'll give that a blow off before we try and do anything, and then probably just drop a bit of fuel down the top of the carb. So there we go, air filter off, cleaned all that out. Just having a look at the fuel situation. If we had smell-o-vision, this would be amazing, because the fuel, the whole sauce smells of just old fuel, and there is some really murky, horrible old petrol in there. Don't know if you can see it. It's horrible. So I'm going to tip that out and put some fresh in. Okay guys, well we are pretty close to the moment of truth here. I have rinsed out the petrol, put fresh in, and then rinsed the tank out, and then put fresh in again. And I've put a bit of fuel down the carb throat as well. So now I need to work out what the choke does and see if we can get it to pop, see if we've got a spark. Let's see. Let's go in.
Upside down.
Right. Let's see if we can get it to pop. It's on. The choke is on. See what happens. Oh, that sounded like a pop. That's a pop. She's gonna go, she's gonna go, she's gonna go. Definitely go. It runs, it runs, it runs. Not pulling fuel through, let's try a bit more fuel down. But it runs, it runs. So it'll run, guys, but it's not pulling fuel into the carb, so it only runs with fuel down the inlet. So I've just pulled the top off the carb and it's all very dry. This inlet filter was quite blocked, so I've just cleaned that out. This is the fuel pump side. Everything seems pretty flexible still, so I'm just going to put that back together and then see if there's a blockage in the fuel line. So I found some fuel hose lying around, and I've just, the fuel line on these is dead simple. There's just a fitting up here which goes into the tank, and then it goes under here into here. So I'm just going to replace that. I've just also blown some compressed air into here, and there was a bit of a pop and then it blew in, so I wonder if it had a blockage at the fuel tank end, because the fuel that came out was horrible. And yeah, we'll see. I'm just going to finish putting this over, and then if not, probably needs a carb kit. I guess it needs a carb kit anyway, but let's see if we can get it running. Back in the shed now, guys. I have just replaced this with some proper fuel hose, not that stuff I was trying to fit earlier, because it won't go through the little hole down here in the little side starter. So I've just given it a few pulls, and it is pulling. There's a little bubble in there, so it is pulling fuel now. So there was either a blockage in the end of the line in the tank, which I blew out with air, or the old fuel line was really crusty, so who knows, maybe it had a hole in, maybe it was blocked, who knows. So I'm really hopeful now. I'm gonna set you up, I guess, somehow, somewhere, and see if we can get it to just start on idle. Let's see. Okay, so she's pulling fuel. We've got choke on. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, went with a bit of throttle. Let's choke off. Kind of a win. I guess she needs tuning. Look at that! Idles, pulling fuel. Amazing. The P50 lives. And she seems pretty strong. Oh, naughty. Well guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for this video. Do a like and subscribe if you like to watch resurrecting old stuff. We've got the 2100 just there as well, which is waiting for a piston. How cool is that? Bit of a fuel line, bit of a blow through, seems to idle. Probably will throw a carb kit in it. But yeah, what I'll do on the next video is put the top back on, put the filter back on. And I've got a bar for it, so we'll have a look at the chain, see if we can do some first cuts. But this will be the first time I've run a saw like this, first time I've run a reed valve saw. She feels sprightly, I tell you what, although you can tell there's not much in the way of anti-vibe going on already. Already my fingers are a little bit jangly. But wow, I'm really excited. These were really a thing back in the day, and I think it'll still be a good saw to run now. I think that I think she'll cut well. That's what I'm trying to say. So thanks for watching. Do a subscribe if you like this sort of stuff. Tell your mates. Have you got a P50? You've got P51. You've got P52. Raker's down in New Zealand. He's got 2 P52s. What a thing. What a boy. But yeah, super pleased with that, guys. These old things are out there and they were built well. So look after yourselves, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you for watching.